All right, I am officially jealous because I love baklava and that looks delicious. So I'm glad Tyler is at least enjoying that for us this morning. The roadways look good. We're not seeing any major problems for you to worry about. Only crashes along 94 in the westbound stretch off to the shoulder. So not really impacting traffic this morning. Want to talk real quickly about the Pride Parade. Megan Lee has been out covering Pride Fest. The parade is on Sunday. Our storm chaser will be there along with people from TMJ4 walking in that parade. So here's a look at the road closures. So the check-in staging area is from Lapham Boulevard to Scott Street. The parade itself from Scott Street up to Seabooth Street. So anticipate this section of the road to be closed in the Walker's Point area. That parade starts at 2 p.m. So use extra caution as you are traveling in the Walker's Point area on Sunday because there's going to be a lot of people out and about in that area. Simone, Tom, over to you.
Tyler?
This is how we are. No, I think we're.
Come on in.
Were they waiting?
I think
for
we're.
me? Is that why we're
I don't
stopping
think so.
a little bit?
I
I
think we're
thought we were
with
going
Tyler.
straight to Tyler.
I don't think we're going to him at
No,
all.
we're not.
Okay, well, I'll talk about traffic if you guys want. I always got something to say.
Is it looking good?
traffic-wise.
Construction.
36
obviously, but
seconds.
Construction, yeah. So it's looking pretty good. There's just one crash out there, 94 right near Calhoun Road, causing a little bit of delays. But other than that, things are looking pretty smooth. There is that motorcycle training event. Oh, here's the DOT camera. 894 stretch westbound side, seeing a tiny bit of slowdowns, but this is actually good compared to what we typically see along this time of day. So there is just that one crash, as I mentioned, 94 right near Calhoun Road. No other major problems to worry about. That motorcycle event happening in Waukesha today at Waukesha County Technical College. So
Greek Fest, Pride Fest, all of it happening
Yeah.
this weekend.
Today,
really nice for all the festivals out there. Pride Fest, Greek Fest, Locust Street Festival, another festival that's happening this weekend. The roadways look good as you're traveling out the door. Here's a look at I-43 right at Walnut Street if you're traveling into or out of the downtown area. On the bottom here, you have that 894 bypass right near 76th Street. Typically, we tend to see delays out on 894 during peak rush hour. As of right now, the westbound lanes look pretty good. So a closer look at I-43, 894 at 76th Street. You can see the westbound stretch moving along perfectly. Drivers are able to travel at their posted speeds. Across the metro area, the only thing that we are seeing is this single little crash there. That is 94 on the westbound side right near Highway 100. Off to the shoulder, no lanes impacted. Want to talk about an event today. There will be a motorcycle training summit that's happening in Waukesha today. There are multiple agencies that are participating in this and putting on this event. The effort is to reduce motorcycle crashes, injuries, and fatalities. So it's going to be held at the Waukesha County Technical College. It's going to start today, run till Sunday. It is open to the public. There will be training sessions, lectures, as well as workshops if you are looking on attending this motorcycle training summit. Simone, Tom, over to you. All right, this weekend, now over to Plymouth County. IndyCar racing is back at Road America for the IndyCar XPEL Grand Prix Series. Thousands of visitors and the biggest IndyCar names are now at Road America. But to put on an event this big, there are hundreds of people who work behind the scenes, like Brian Walters here. For him, working at Road America is not just a job, it's a passion that started when he was a child. As Road America is preparing for their big racing weekend,
When we run out of campsites that have numbers on them,
Brian Walters
management says, Brian, go find us some more campsites.
is setting up campsites across the grounds.
This site is called the Owls.
Road America has 1,000 sites for camping, but this is an overflow area. And Brian says they'll need it for this weekend.
We'll have a big crowd, good racing.
This is one of the many jobs Brian has had during his 30 years with the organization.
Obviously helped at the gates at the very beginning. And later on I became in charge of the gates and I called myself the gate master. And that was a job that I really enjoyed.
But his love for racing started much earlier. When Brian was just 9 years old, he attended the very first race here in 1955.
Would come out here when I was a kid, even in high school, through college. So I've been coming here for a long time.
Since then, Brian's love for Road America grew, even spending time here with his other love, his wife.
But we were here on the first day of our honeymoon. Road America for us, for my wife and I, is our happy place.
And here's a picture of Brian's wife standing at his favorite spot, turn 1. However, the view looks much different these days.
Back then, they stood at the start line and all of a sudden went. I can say that on a race weekend, I couldn't hear anything till about Monday or Tuesday. So I'm thinking maybe, as old as I am right now, maybe that's part of the problem with my hearing.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, heck yes.
Now on the track, there are improved safety measures, more asphalt, parking, and even indoor plumbing.
There was no indoor plumbing back then. You know, it was just outhouses and stuff, so a lot has changed.
But Brian says when he walks on the grounds, he still gets that same feeling he did back in 1955.
Because it's beautiful out here, and it's just a great place to be.
As for when Brian will retire, well, that's still up in the air. It's the environment, the thrilling speed, and the people who keep bringing him back. And as Road America has a rich history spanning decades, Brian's love for racing is now passed down generations, something he is extremely proud of.
Grandson, as a matter of fact, is now working in NASCAR in North Carolina as an engineer. Yeah, so he kind of got hooked here at Road America too.
Yeah, and Brian says when he first got the job 30 years ago, he was surprised that they would even pay because he would have done it for free. That's how much he loves being there. Simone, Tom, over to you.
Dedicated crew, that's for sure.
That's when you know.
Happening this weekend, including Pride Fest, Wisconsin's largest LGBTQ plus event. There is a Pride Ride event that's happening at the Harley-Davidson Museum and a Pride Ride with the Wisconsin Bike Fed and the big parade that is on Sunday at 2 p.m. in Walker's Point, so lots of events there. Locust Street Festival kicks off this weekend as a way to celebrate community. The festival will start with an afternoon 1.6-mile beer run throughout the streets of River West. Then during the event, there will be 6 live music stages, vendors, artists, food, and more. This weekend, there is a way to support Latino creators at Viva MKE Marketplace. There will be delicious food, drinks, along with different artwork and crafts that you can purchase. That is on Saturday at Flores Hall. And if you're heading up to Plymouth, Wisconsin, you can do 2 things this weekend. You can watch IndyCar at Road America and visit the Cheese Capital Festival. The event has several attractions scheduled, like live music, a parade, and a cheese eating contest. So a lot going on in Plymouth, a lot going on here in Milwaukee as well.
But we're going to give you the
Yeah,
green
let's
because you
just say
talked
it.
about cheese.
Yeah, I mean, well, you should always give me the green, but yeah, because we talked about cheese, let's just go with that. But yeah, lots of events happening this weekend. I think Megan said it earlier, it just really feels like summer in the city here because there's so many festivals that are going on.
All right, well,
We
if